All right, taking the Kia EV6 GT from 34% back up to 80 or 90%. You can see here if I did it on a DC fast charger, the charge times would range between 12 minutes at 800 volts to 48 minutes at 400 volts. I'll be charging on a ACA charger, and at 240 volts, it'd take 3 hours and 45 minutes to go to 80%. If I was charging on a 120 volt 20 amp circuit, just a regular household circuit, it would take 36 hours and 40 minutes to go to 80%. So you can see on my last charge, I did 110 miles, averaged 3.2 kilowatt per mile, and I drove for 6 hours. I have about 88 miles of range left, and again, I'm starting my charge at 34%. All right, I've started the charge. Right now it's ramping up. I'm only pulling in about 5.1 kilowatts. Right now the car is telling me to get to 80%, it's going to take 4 hours and 30 minutes. I think I'm going to charge up to about 90% this time. I got a long weekend, and I want to make sure I get a little bit more charge into the battery. But as of right now, it's only putting in about 5 kilowatts. I think it's going to increase over time, that we'll start getting back up at least into the 9.6 kilowatts per hour. So I had to start and stop the charge. It just wasn't getting above 5.1. I don't know if I had a good connection or not. I was only pulling in about 22 amps and only doing about 5.1 kilowatts. So I stopped the charge and unplugged in and plugged it back in to start the charge again. And it ramped up to about 22 amps, and now it's jumped up to close to like 39. 38 amps, and it's pulling in 9.5 kilowatts into the car. And so it will take 5 hours and 5 minutes. I want to try to get up to 90%. Last night, you can see it took 4 hours and 57 minutes to put 45.95 kilowatts back into the battery. It cost $7.35. I actually had to stop. You saw in my video here that I had to stop a little bit and then reconnect the cable. So I'll let it adjust for about 11 minutes, but it never really got over a couple kilowatts of power put back into the battery, and it only would stay about a couple amps. But I put another 4 cents, about 0.24 kilowatts back into the battery before I stopped to reconnect the plug into the EV, and then it ramped back up to what I usually get, which is 9.1 kilowatts per hour back into the battery. And you can see again it took 4 hours and 57 minutes. So I took the EV up to 90% last night. On my previous charge, I got 110 miles, got 3.2 kilowatts per hour or per mile, and I drove for 6 hours and 2 minutes. You can see I added 244 miles of range, and right now I'm sitting just about 89%. I charged it up to about 90%. Thanks for watching.